What's up? It's Billy Brisbane, aka at Getting Bills on Twitter. We are going over the Thursday night football game between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We will also be live streaming the game on Pub Sports Radio, so make sure you hit the bell notification and the like button if you enjoy this type of content. The first player that we're going to talk about is Joe Burrow. Even after a questionable Week 2 performance versus the Bears, Burrow bounced back strongly in Week 3 in a road win versus the Steelers with a 3-touchdown performance. The Jaguars' defense has been struggling to get to the quarterback as well, only accumulating 4 sacks so far this year. The Jaguars are allowing 302.3 passing yards per game and 9.3 yards per attempt. This should be a solid, soft fantasy matchup versus the Jags this Thursday night. My favorite Bengals player, though, is going to be Joe Mixon at $11,000 on DK and $14,000 flat on Fanduel. Last year versus the Jaguars in October, Mixon posted 181 total yards on 31 touches and 3 touchdowns at home. This should be another smash spot again for the Bengals, who are minus 7.5 point favorites versus the Jaguars. My only bet on tonight's game is going to be Joe Mixon anytime touchdown at minus 145 to win 1 unit. My favorite pass catcher for the Bengals this week is going to be Tyler Boyd, who is the main beneficiary of T. Higgins' absence last week, and he's trending towards not playing this game as well. While rookie Jamar Chase has been a fancy darling so far this season, scoring in every game so far this season, Boyd kind of grades out better point per dollar wise on this slate. The targets have been steady out the slot so far for Boyd. Week 1, 4 targets. Week 2, 9. Week 3, 6. The Jaguars have allowed the 11th most fantasy points to opposing wide receivers this season and ranked top 11 in points allowed to the perimeter and slot. This week, the Jaguars also traded 2020 first-round pick and starter C.J. Henderson to the Panthers on Monday in exchange for Dan Arnold. Even though Henderson didn't play well, it still leaves the Jaguars very shallow at this position. The Jaguars receiver that I'm kind of looking at, I know Marvin Jones is clearly Trevor Lawrence's favorite wide receiver so far this season. I have no problems playing him on this slate, but I kind of like Laviska Shenault too, man. It's hard to really trust Urban Meyer to do smart things like feed James Robinson the ball over Carlos Hyde, but Shenault has been somewhat disappointing starting off this sophomore campaign, but I expect his ownership to be low because of that, and he does have GPP winning upside. Shenault ranks second on the Jaguars this year in receptions, averaging 7.3 yards per catch. He has yet to find the end zone, but this could be an interesting wide receiver spot due to the negative game script that the Jaguars could inherit in this game. The last person that we are going to go over is Auden Tate, $400 on DK, $6,000 on Fanduel. With T. Higgins being out for tonight's game, Tate's snap count rose last week. He played on 57% of the snaps last week compared to Michael Thomas, who played only 21% of the snaps. Not the Saints Michael Thomas, a different Michael Thomas, but it looks like Auden Tate clearly has the number 3 wide receiver depth chart position locked down. And at this price on DraftKings, he can allow you to play anybody that you want and kind of really pay off that price tag off of a couple of catches. However, though, if Jags tight end Dan Arnold is not active, I would elect Jacob Hollister or Carlos Hyde as other punt options that I'm looking at for the slate. But if you like this type of video, make sure you hit the like button, the bell notification, and comment below who is your favorite play of this Thursday night slate. Not the most interesting game, but if there's a game, there's always money to be made. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter at Getting Bills. I'm out. We be pubbing.